Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I thought that for the last video of the month that I would go ahead and give you all my Pride Month inspired makeup look. I have been building up for this video all month long and I've just been so excited because I love Pride Month and I love everyone's inspired makeup on it, and I thought that I would give my own take on it, and I love how this look came out and I hope that you guys love it just as much. If you have any fun Pride Month festivities, follow along to this video, recreate this look, why not? But don't forget to like and subscribe and go ahead and ring the bell so that you can get a notification of every new video that I post. And also I changed my background. I know that my background has been the same for literally ever, and I changed it. And I love this background because it's just as dramatic as my eye look. So I hope that you love this look and let me know if you recreated it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, now that I have a nice bright base, let's go ahead and get started. So, as I've already said before, it's Pride Month. I'm really excited to be doing this look. I have been just doing lots of research, not research, but just a lot of brainstorming, trying to come up with just the perfect look, the one that I specifically wanted. So I'm really, really excited to get this started. So to start, we are going to start by putting down a purple base. And also, if I look down a lot, it's because I'm looking down at all of the palettes that I have open. I have about like 5 palettes open in front of me, so bear with me. It's gonna be a long process, just like my last video-ish was. All right, so the first color that we're gonna put down is a bright purple. So for that, also some of my brushes are not clean because they have the previous colors that I'm using them with on. So just follow along. So the last time I used this brush, it had purple on it. So that's what we're gonna use it for. We're gonna use it for a deep purple, and we're gonna be going into the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this is the Brights palette, and we're gonna go in with that purple right there. Sound familiar? Because we've done this before. And for this, we're gonna go in very, very close to the crease, so we're not gonna take it very, very high up because we're gonna blend this in with a lot of other colors. Okay, now that I have that purple done, I'm gonna take a pink and I'm going to use this to blend this out. I'm not gonna be applying a whole lot of color because I'm gonna blend that out with another color on top of that. So the pink is just gonna be a very, very slight transition shade. So I'm gonna go back into the NYX palette and I'm gonna use that pink right there. It looks like a salmon-ish pink. And I'm going to use that on the edges of the purple, but I'm, again, not going to be applying too much because this is just a transition shade. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to cut the crease. So we're only going to cut the crease, we're going to cut the full crease, but we're not going to wing it out. We're just gonna cut the lid itself. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually use the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the shade Fair Light Neutral. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, now that I've cut that crease, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go back in with that purple, and I'm going to take it from the crease and curl it back into the lid. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So I'm going to take it from the purple from the outer corner and then start curling it in and packing it onto that concealer. Okay, now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add some pink onto the lid. So the pink that I'm going to go in with is from the Pure Festival palette. And it's going to be that pink right there. And it's called Wild Child. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used to add the pink on the crease. And that is the Luxie 209 Large Shader Brush. So now I'm going to go ahead and keep doing the same thing, packing on colors and then blending it in with the previous color. And now we're going to go in with an orange, and we're going to go into the Yes Please palette and use the shade Big Cocktails, which is that orange shade right there. And I'm also going to use a shade from the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and it's that orange right there. And I'm going to use that with a shader brush and pack it on, blend it in with the previous shade just as we've been doing this whole time. Okay, now that we have that yellow in, we're going to keep doing the same exact thing and just be going in a gradient. So now we're going to go and actually with a yellow, and we're going to go back into the ColourPop Yes Please palette, and we're going to use that shade over here. It's called Mischief, and we're going to pack this in the inner portion of the lid, and then we'll later be taking it into the inner corner as well. And now that we have all those shades in, I want to go back in it, and I really want to define that crease as much as possible. So now I'm going to go in with another flat shader brush, and we're going to go back into that initial purple shade that we put all over the crease and we blended. This is also the color that we used on the outer corners of the lid, and we're going to use this to define that crease as much as possible. So I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to lightly brush that along the concealer where we cut the crease. Okay, and now that I have that initial shade down, I want to deepen that up a little more. So I'm going to go into the ColourPop Mar palette, and I'm going to use that shade right there. And that one is El Rey or Detour. It could either be one of those two, but the way that ColourPop sets up their shades is confusing because you don't know if it's like, this is what it would be if you were looking at it, or if this is the shade that's underneath here is the one that's underneath the shadow. But point is, it's going to be that dark blue right there. And this I'm only going to apply, I'm going to use the same brush, but I'm only going to apply it on the outer corners of my eye and blending it in with that purple. So just underneath and then up. And now we're going to just go ahead and keep packing on more color because the more the merrier. So we're going to go back into the, that was so lame. Anyways, we're going to go back into the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and we're going to use that green right there. And this we're going to use in the lower lash line, but closer towards the inner corner. And now I'm going to use the same brush that I used to pack on the yellow, but then we're going to take that and blend it from the lid into the inner corner. If I can just find the same brush. Oh, here we go. And blend that into the green. So taking it from the lid to the inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to do the same exact thing underneath the brow. So instead of highlighting the brow with just a highlight, I'm going to go in and I'm going to highlight it with yellow, and then I'm going to go over top with an icy white. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some wing liner lashes. So I'm going to add mascara, wing liner, lashes, also mascara to the bottom lashes, and I'm also going to go in with a black liner into my waterline, and then we will be right back to add the finishing touches. Okay, all I did to finish off the look was I added a nude gloss. It's the same nude gloss that I've used in I think my last 7 videos, but I love it so much. And honestly, especially when you have this much going on in your eyes, it fits perfectly. It is the ColourPop and Kathleen Light's Moonchild lip gloss. It is perfect for every look, and I love it so much. But are you surprised? Nope, I wouldn't be either. But that's it for this look. I really, really love how this look turned out. I kind of just went for it, and this is what we got, and I love it, and I would love to wear it out, but I will be taking it off because it's time to go to bed. But I absolutely love how this came out, and if you have any fun Pride Month festivities, I would love if you guys would recreate this look and follow along to this video, because I went in depth and step by step on how exactly to accomplish this look. So also don't forget to like and subscribe, and go ahead and ring the bell so that you can get a notification of every new video that I post. And down below I'll also be leaving my Instagram handle, because I will be posting more on my Instagram. I've got a really fun and exciting series coming to my Instagram, so pay attention to that. But I'll see you all next week. Bye everybody.